We're live.
Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world of darkness, and welcome to Street Magic Umbra Edition. Because fuck yeah. um, Today's scene is going to be a little bit special because somebody told Violet that she was to blame for the thing that happened, and uh, yeah, when you tell someone who's mentally unstable and fragile that kind of thing, and you leave her alone, um, yep. So currently, Violets have no interest in the Tellurian anymore because, well, the Tellurian, which is the technocracy, uh, took Ginger away from her. Even if people say that she ascended, but that's fucking stupid. Like ascension, like really, really, really. We all know it's a lie anyway. And she she's hiding in the Umbra. She's brooding. She's brooding by herself. She feels betrayed and angry as she have come to accept that denial leads to nothing. Denial that that Ginger is lost forever, completely and utterly forever, is is not gonna go very well, not gonna go very far. So right now she's more stuck in stage two as she's still um, grieving, trying to recover from the emotional scarring that she is having, and she ran away, but not that far, not that far from home, from the place that she called home, because there's still something that attached her to this place, and even if she knows that Naomi will probably never want to speak to her again, or you know, even worse, just completely ignore her and leave her alone. She she, she is just silently observing the spirits that surrounds her, the rust spiders that are doing their thing, attacking other spiders, which is kind of weird and fascinating how the rust spider just bites into the metallic shiny one and it starts to shrivel and screaming a metallic binary scream of agony as it's slowly turning into rust. It's strangely poetic.
As she's examining the rust forming nearby, she'll shortly start to feel like she isn't alone there. And when she looks away from it, finally, whenever that may be, she will see the freshly awakened Dahlia, who's just sort of standing there watching her.
And she she doesn't see that well. I mean, with her eyes being completely reddened by her tears and hurting from crying so much, she she rubs her eyes as she's trying to comprehend if, well, Dahlia is there because fuck, as far as she knows, she and Edwin are the only one who can shift into this place. So she she's even asking herself, like, is she for real? Like, is this an illusion? And she turns to her familiar who's pretty much just a shadow a shadow near her with its mouth coming from its chest. Hey, am I hallucinating stuff? Or uh, or is this Dahlia over there?
The shadow will indeed confirm. Yes, that's Dahlia.
What is she doing here? And she's gonna sigh as she's thinking, well, either she's extremely powerful and it's kind of impressive and scary at the same time, or she just got lost. So she takes um she takes her back against the rusting structure. She starts to get herself up and she starts to walk uh, to see what the fuck that is because it's weird.
Hey, you seem upset.
Upset? Wow. Good job, Sherlock. Yeah. Yeah, I'm upset. As she she wipes the mascara of her cheeks, but it somehow in this place her mental state and mental instability seems to well resonate more heavily than it would in the Tellurian, so it seems that it's still continuing uh to be rushing over her face. Fuck. What what are you even doing here?
Thought you needed someone here with you. What happened?
Well, fuck me, I need to make a willpower test. Like, Shelby, this is why we can't have nice things. Mm, I'm gonna say willpower 7 is okay for diff, as she she collects herself. I couldn't save my best friend. She she had all this all this fucking bullshit of spirits of the dead going, oh, you you killed us, boo hoo hoo, and we're sad about it, like we're fucking asshole, and we're going back to like because we don't have anything better to do. Oh, poor fucking soul. And there's this one fucking asshole who thought, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fuck things up because I'm fucking like that, and then became so fucking confusing. People started to go, oh, Ginger, sacrifice yourself, or kind of fucking bullshit. And and then she don't know what she did. I worked so hard with the others to change the ritual or whatever the fuck was happening, and then she and then I come back and hers are black as black as black. Fuck, I'm not here for fucking metaphor. And she had her aura was so fucking different. She wasn't even human anymore. And she, just like that, people, and fucking parents Sandy go, "Oh, she ascended. She fucking ascended." She, he took her away. Took her away. I don't know where, and now Naomi says it's my fault. I couldn't save my best friend from sending to wherever she's now.
That's not your fault. It's cruel. We live in a place that lets things like that happen.
It's not my fault. It's their fault.
You didn't make the world the way it was.
Why? Why is it fucking like this? It's people tell you, yeah, ascension. What? Don't fucking care about ascension. What's the fucking point of ascension if the fucking assholes who make the rules are like, oh, we're doing the world a better place. Oh yeah, we make vaccines, we make everything better. Then in the end, you just make the world a fucking shithole. And you take away girls, you take away all the girls that never saw anything. You shatter her into a killing machine, and then you just let everything happens. Oh, it's okay. Like, who the fuck cares if undead, we come back to life? Who the fuck cares? Like, yeah, obviously we're gonna pass
It seemed like she was doing so well before she disappeared. But that's what reality does, isn't it? It just dangles happiness in front of you for a minute and then, oh, it was a lie. Right?
it. I thought I had certainties that I was just somebody, and that I had bad luck, just bad luck. I I had parents, a mom, dad, and I was happy, and then everything came crushing down as they died in a car accident, and I was paralyzed for 2 fucking years. Kind of pathetic, isn't it? Just an event like that, and just whoosh, you go. You had nothing.
It always comes back to nothing, doesn't it?
I think nothing is the best description of my life. Oh, because oh, you think it's tragic. It's a fucking comedy. Because when when you think, it's you know, I get a shitty childhood with parents dead, and oh, you go through the trauma, you work for your shit, and then it's you you elevate yourself. You realize, oh, fuck this. Like, I have no limitation now. I can do whatever I want. And then, when you're thinking, maybe, just maybe, I got just what it needs to do what I want, to reach a form of happiness, then bam, to your face, you discover that your your burns aren't real. Like, they were never real in the first place. You're not even a human being. You've been neutered, created in a fucking lab. You're just a clone in a series of clones. And nope, nothing. Born from nothing, brought into nothingness.
It's horrible. It's horrible that we live in a world where things like that can happen. Doesn't it feel like all the good people get punished?
I don't know. Punished? Like, as if the world was slapping you to the face for its own entertainment. Uh, she thinks about it. I'm even wondering what nice people means. Like, I'm dating that guy. He used to be a Yakuza and goes okay, but he, his family is completely fucked up. And, well, I guess in a system, people would say you reap what you saw. But I'm starting to believe it. I don't know whatever I believe anymore. Used to think that spirits, everything was giving powers to things. And now I'm really questioning that. The, the world, it, it feels like a fucking labor camp now. What's the point? What's the point of going through all this? In the end, we just hurt each other.
Yeah, we do. Cycle of hurt. Maybe someday we can beat it. Destroy all the hurt.
But you want to destroy all hurt. As she thinks on the question, what about the people?
Which people?
All the people that lives out there, ones that interact with everything. Not the technocrats, not the mage, not anybody, just the sleepers.
But we would be able to free them from their pain, too. There won't be any more suffering they have to go through. It hurts to see them just toiling away, living lives they don't love, being hurt, being sad. Don't you just wish it would stop sometimes?
Okay, so here's come the $1,000 question. So considering her mental state at the moment, her morbidity, and all her previous scar, what what would you set the difficulty on a willpower roll to try to find the will to negate that option? Negate even thinking about it, because that feels very tempting currently.
With morbidity, it would probably be high, so I'm gonna say probably 9.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, actually, current.
Yeah, current.
Yeah. So, 4, 6. Yeah. So she still managed to hold on, as the idea of letting go is not completely strange to her, but it's been buried very, very deeply in her memories. But ending suffering, that's what's the point? The prison, everything. Shouldn't we rather break all the shackles of this prison? How can people find relief if the world around them is just control? It's just do your job, go and eat your cereal, fuck your wife, go back to sleep, produce. Shouldn't we rather break it, destroy it?
She nods. Yeah. Maybe if everybody got freed from the prison. But what do you think? How do you think we could free them?
As she She rubs her face as her mascara seems to continuously be running now. I technocrats, they hold power. They they impose rules. They impose everything. They impose rules of reality. I thought I thought that I thought that we could beat them, that we could topple the order, but we're just hiding in a hole, waiting, just waiting for the end, I guess. Trying to put up a fight, trying to make a difference, but I don't really have the magic answer. The only thing I'm thinking is that I'm not real and all over me are not real. Yet they serve rules. They are hell-bent on being puppets, just lifeless puppets who don't have a life of their own. Shouldn't I try to free them, giving them the freedom that I gave Daisy? Are they salvageable?
You could save them from the technocracy, but they're still imprisoned with all of this, all of reality. But maybe that's a good step one. Maybe it'll help a little.
How did you cross?
I felt that I needed to. I felt drawn here.
I'm that obvious. Should have guessed.
I looked outside, looked at the wall that separates this place, separates it from where we live. And I saw the cracks, like hairline fractures. And I used the cracks to get through. And she looks over to where she crossed. And Violet will actually see a shredded gauntlet with several fairly frantic spiders attempting to stitch it back up.
Can I make either me or my okay. I don't think actually spirit lore would help me in that instant to understand, what's the crack, what consequences and all. However, would my familiar be able to do a role of Umbralore?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Uh, basically, she's more wondering about what would cause a crack like that, and why, and what would be consequences of it. As to, because she sees that the spiders are very active to try to shut everything up. So
Okay, sure.
okay. Let's see. Character sheet. My familiar. Where are you, Joey? Joey. No, that's Daisy. God damn, what is it gonna be when I'm going to have spirit companions? Oh God. Okay. Oh, I have it. Okay. Um. All right. So 6 dice. Uh, would the specialty subject authority works on as intelligence specialty?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. Wow. Well, that's I mean, if it's standard, it's 4. Otherwise, it would be free. As she
The main thing, looking at the shredded and tattered bit of the gauntlet, that he will inform you is that the reason the spiders are so frantically patching it up is because when the gauntlet gets destroyed that much, spirits can sometimes leak into the Tellurian, and mortals can simply fall through those holes and into the Umbra.
oh shit. Okay, so I'm I'm gonna narrate what's going through Violet's mind with this information, because she's thinking, well, she's not completely wrong by saying that people suffer, that probably ending everything would be a good solution. And she strongly believes currently with the fact that the technocracy um, pretty much is responsible for Ginger's so-called ascension. That all the spirit, which actually makes her think about the whole Spirit of the Dead incident. And she's thinking, well, perhaps that might be a way to resolve the problem of the technocracy. If you make a hole big enough, maybe, just maybe, as a she she probably actually muttered that like, when she's looking at the hole, and she's looking at it very intensely. How are things doing at the Chantry?
Huh?
The Chantry. How are things doing there?
Naomi had some other mages. They were talking. She seems very upset. But she hides it well.
I should peer there, she's gonna be more angry at me again. I don't want to hear her scream at me again. Turning her back. Just leaving. Don't know what to do now.
I don't know.
And she looks at the crack. I don't want to go back. I don't think it's good if I come back. Just she turns her gaze to the umbral, desolated landscape of Staten Island. I think I'm gonna go for a walk.
Okay. I'll be here if you need to talk. Just let me know. And I'll come back.
She nods at that. I need to seek guidance. Maybe the spirit will help me to answer questions. And she's gonna start walking away from the crack, thinking about the very fatality of life, the cosmic joke of ascension that strips you from your friend, that even friends in the end are just means to hurt one another. And she's thinking that perhaps the answers that she didn't got from humans, she may actually get them from spirits. Because after all, her patron, her guide, is a spirit. She has awakened her to many possibilities, so why not seek wisdom from the spirits themselves? Because, well, we're not false. We're not gonna blame her for being sad, for not being able to do anything when it's not her fault, when it's reality's fault. It's the technocracy's fault. It's people's fault, not her. They have a purpose. They fulfill that purpose. They don't need to lie. They don't need to pretend. They're just who they are. Maybe there should be more spirit in Vigilurion. Maybe that could be actually helpful.
As Violet walks off into the umbral landscape of Staten Island, Dahlia watches the cracks in the gauntlet and the hole that she has torn through it, and simply steps through it again, leaving the tattered spider webs in their place. And I believe this is where we can end our scene. Thank you, player, for playing. Thank you to our watchers for watching. This has been another scene for Living World of Darkness Street Magic.